Alright, this is going to be a tutorial for the basic boss strats in Hero Story. These are all just beginner strats. They may not be the fastest, but they are definitely the easiest and kill the bosses rather efficiently. It's Bigfoot. I'm going to be talking over the cutscenes. So what you're going to want to do on Bigfoot is that you're going to want to go to the box directly to your left. Gonna wander over there and jump onto it. You want to jump up and bop him on the head. Jump up onto the box again, bop him on the head, and just repeat this a few times until he dies. You definitely have time to grab a safety ring if you want. Now he can get away pretty easily, so you can homing attack to get him if he does do that. But the box Sonic is next to right now. That's where if he does actually fully get away, you'll want to go on top of this and then you can bop him. So that's Bigfoot. Next we have Eggman 1, the easiest boss in the run. You're going to want to actually delay your first shot until Tails has moved a little bit. So like right about here. So you want to do that so that the first bullet that he shoots will hit Eggman, just faster. Punching on that third hit, you can only do that if he hasn't grabbed a ring. But yeah, after you hit him the first time, you just kind of shoot him dead. There is a little bit of positioning. You just kind of have to get a feel for that. There's no real visual cue, as far as I know. Here we got Shadow 1. Shadow 1. I'll explain it as I do it. You're gonna want to hold up at the start. And then you're gonna want to like somersault jump into him. That's like an up leftish angle. Then you're gonna want to go where that ring is, and then hit it, homing attack him in the back, and then homing attack him again. Now it's fine to wait until you can see that he's hittable again. That's completely fine. But once you get a feel for it, you can do what I just did there, and just hit him kind of right away.
What the? Ghost?
Now I have King Boom Boo, who is the most important boss for any beginner. Definitely. This boss, one cycling him, saves a significant amount of time over any cycle. It saves about, 30, 40 seconds over a 2 cycle, depending on how many hits you get in. And over a 3 cycle, it's a minute and a half. I'm gonna punch Excel, dig him up, and punch him. Now you want to hold this upright angle. I forgot to explain at the start of the fight that you hold down right after a punch Excel until the third fireball. After the third fireball lands, you hold an a right uprightish angle. So yeah, here we want to hold just about a GameCube notch kind of direction of upright or up left, and then he's hittable again, and you can punch him again. And you just do this a few times. Hold too much or too little, and he'll get away. But you really want that 1 cycle. Practice that. That's really important. I will provide a link to a file that is actually specifically on Boom Boo in the description, just so you can practice that. But this is a golem. Start the fight off by pressing A, B, any of these, and it'll skip that intro for some reason. So what you want to do is you want to wait for him to attack, and then you want to spin dash around the back. Spin dash jump. So you want to jump onto his back here, but you actually want to wait. See how it's at about 12? You can hit him at around 12:50, maybe 13 seconds, just to be safe. And then you want to do the same thing again. Wait for him to attack, spin dash jump there, go around the back. Now, the reason that it's important to wait there is this second platform. This one I'm on right now. If you do not wait, it will not come out soon enough. So, just jump up his back, homing attack his head, repeat that a few times. And if it doesn't come back out soon enough, what'll happen is that he'll ballerina because he'll think you were behind him, and you just kind of won't be able to get up. So, you know, it's really bad. A lot of people may think that the ballerina is random. It's actually not. It's completely predetermined as to whether or not Egg Golem thinks you're behind him when he chooses to do his attack. Now here you want to go like a little bit to the side and bounce twice, and then homing attack his head. Then just run over this way. You can actually go over to the other side and then onto the platform. And if you aren't comfortable with just jumping directly onto the platform. And then, you know, you can do a double bounce there as well to get up a little bit faster. That is an option. And bam, Egg Golem's down. Don't try super bounces, they're dumb. And there you go, sub 1. For free. You'll probably get like a 103 at first until you get used to the strat. But it's not that hard to do. It may take a bit of practice. It's definitely very nice to not have to do super bounces at first at all. So this is Rouge. A lot of people make a very bad mistake in this fight. So first you're gonna grab a ring, and then you're just gonna rhythmically tap this. So a lot of people spam this. That's bad. That actually makes her more likely to attack. According to what I know, she doesn't attack after the first hit when you're in the air. So that's very, very important. Okay. So this is the hardest boss fight in the entire game. Aside from Biolizard. So I missed the first shot, that's fine. This boss fight is really hard. There's a very, very good tutorial on it that I will link in the description by Tommy Easy. Yeah, just try to avoid that attack. To avoid that attack, there are a few ways to do it. The most common one is to be running and just hover jump. And, you know, that's pretty simple. Just kind of make sure you avoid it, because that thing does a tiny, tiny bit under half your health. And just kind of keep shooting him. You don't want to be too far away, and you don't want to be too close. You definitely... The reason you don't want to be too close is, well, as you saw there, I punched. Punching is bad. It does a lot less damage. So don't do that. So yeah. That's Eggman. This is Shadow. What you want to do is you want to run over to the side here after like a little bit of time. Jump and homing attack. 1, 2, 3. I messed up the rhythm a little bit. This boss is all about getting that rhythm. You might lose a run to this early on. If that happens, just sit down for like an hour and practice the rhythm. You probably won't lose a run to it again. And there you go, that's Shadow. And that's all the bosses in Hero Story. Make sure to check the description for the Eggman one. Also, shoutouts for to Nimputs for finding the Egg Golem thing, or at least making the first video I have ever seen on it. You know, for the bounceless sub 1. So yeah, that's the tutorial.